Nice.
All
Back
of his
at it
co-workers
again.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Now let's
Perhaps
see
he
if
had
this
simply
worked.
missed a memo.
It did. Nice. So we're just gonna have to keep going through it until we're dead.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting
Sorry,
room.
man.
And
Speed
Stanley
running
knew
it.
perfectly well.
Speed running it
Perhaps he wanted to
again.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Hang on, I'll do that next time. Right now,
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
It's
it wasn't
time.
5 years ago.
to fly.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. I try really hard. Now this is
I can't wait to tell
interesting.
this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Hello, is it not? Did I break it?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I'm gonna be really sad. I'm gonna actually be really upset if that didn't work.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
I know this.
upstairs to
Deja
his
vu. I
boss's
got it.
office.
But I gotta do something different now. What do I gotta do different here? What is this? Executive bathroom? Ooh, it opened. Ah ha ha. That is probably a reference of some kind, but not sure. There's gotta be something I can do in here. Ew. I didn't open that. Ew, that was weird. That freaked me out. Ah, yes. Fuck my boss, I'm leaving. Oh, wait. Wait. I forgot to check something. Oh no. Is this gonna be a spooky elevator? Ew. Let me out. Huh, I didn't go anywhere. I can at least check the thing now. Yes, yes! Told you. That's exactly why I wanted to check it. Now I can go back. I don't want to go down, I want to go up. Let's see what we got up top. I'll keep going. If the song starts to repeat itself, then I'll get up. Oh, god damn it. Okay, fine. business strategy. Wow, that was intense.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
Can I do that?
But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Shut yo.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
There's gotta be something else I could do here, right? Well, guess I'm going back down. Unless I can go all the way back. I don't think so, though. I think the door's locked behind me. Yeah. Yep, I called it. Well, ain't this a load of shit?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Is there any other thing I could do?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
You know, yeah, point there. I don't really want to do that, so we'll go back.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Give me the lights. Give me
the
cameras.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Like I said, all Stanleys are strong.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
I don't
Their
remember
true
which
nature
number.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where
472 maybe?
nothing.
I have no idea.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
Let me out!
His emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
No.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he...
Yep, I did.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After
going
they
back.
kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes. I am the
Stanley,
Almighty.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Ha!
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How
Sounds
long
good to
until
me.
detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Bastard.
You are the star.
You're gonna
It's
kill
your
all these
story
innocent
now.
people?
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the
Over
bomb
there.
goes off. But what precious moments
I will
each
find
one
a
of them
way
is.
to turn
More
it off.
time to talk about you, about me. Where
No.
are we going? What all this means, I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
There was 3.
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
1.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Do some of these.
My
No, just
goodness,
that one.
only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious
An hour?
additional seconds, Stanley.
Oh, no,
Time
just
doesn't grow on trees.
Minute. Okay.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you
I
think
will
that,
make this
Stanley?
work.
That this video game
I will
could
save
be
these people.
one solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world. That's fine.
The screen's not changing
But
now.
I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
No.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
It said I had 3. I
30 seconds
had
until
3
a big
attempts
boom
left.
and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Dang. I feel like there's a way to get that. Like he's all like, oh, you can't do it, you can't. I feel like there is a way to do that. Kind of want to look it up. I kind of want to do that. Or I could look it up and find out that it was in fact impossible.